Dude, I had to pick up the camera because, yo, today has been crazy. Today's Friday. Let's look at news. No, sorry. Let's look at news. Dude, we have Powell and we got Trump at 12. But let's look at back to TradingView. Dude. And like, yo, I am so happy because I was literally on my Charles Schwab's account, and I was looking at price, and I was able to like get in at this time. So let me just reverse. Hold on. So today I took 2 trades. I took one 10-minute setup for a 1-to-1, and then I took a regular 2-minute setup for the negative RR. After that, I kind of stopped trading. The funniest thing was that the 2-minute setup happened right here. It happened right here in this area. Now, the craziest thing is that I felt like I should have been stopped out. Because you see the wick here. But somehow during this move, like, price tapped into my zone and then immediately like hit take profit. Hold on, let me check. Today I'm up like 150 on the account. Yesterday, the day before yesterday, I blew my account. I got tilted. We were up. It's a 50K account, so I was up like 970, and then I got greedy. I couldn't accept my losses. I didn't have self-control. I recognized that I was tilting. I exited out of my TradingView, my Ninja Trader, but I still ended up signing back into both, trading and losing trades more, winning one small trade, getting that adrenaline rush, and then getting into one really bad trade, and it got me all the way down to like less than 50K. So I blew the account. I resetted the account, and yesterday was the first time me trading that account since I reset it. The account was at literally 49,999. Yesterday, I got it, at the end of the day, I got it up to 50,200 something. And today, I have currently 150 profit. It just loaded up the performance, so I'm going to show you that now. So, like I mentioned, I took 2 trades today, average times, but let's just scroll down to the thing. Okay, so I took 2 trades today. Look at that. Hold on. 62. Bro, how the fuck did that happen? The trade was so... Look at that. Okay, so I went in for a buy. Dude. 9:46, 25 seconds. Sell time 9:46. It was that it was so quick that they made me make more money on the trade than I actually put in myself. Like I always have it set $50 profit for a 2-minute. That was a 2-minute setup, $50 profit, and then for 1-to-1s for on a 10-minute $100 profit, $62. Where did that even come from? It was that fast. And I thought I got stopped out because of the move. But it said order filled, and I was just like, what? And then I looked up, and my account was higher, and I was like, huh? So I don't know. So the account is currently at 416. I don't know, but it was just crazy because going back to this, so like I mentioned, this was the buy position that I had. What was it? It said 946, right? Or something like that, right? It was in this area, this candle right here, and this one candle hit TP, and then it stopped me out, like if it didn't hit TP before. So anyway, after that, I was just chilling because I saw that, it's 946. God damn, that's the turtles. It was 946 and it was getting close to getting close to Powell's speech that we have right here. So yeah, I was just gonna chill and just wait and see what happens. So with that mindset, I decided to go onto my phone, my Charles Schwab's account, because today's Friday, it's a payday. So I usually allocate funds so that I can put into my investment accounts. So this is my Charles Schwab account. This is the SCHG, which I highly recommend people invest in. It's currently sitting at $30.45, but earlier today it was like $30.10. So let's go back to the charts. So looking at the charts, I had the 2-minute setup that I took, and then I was just chilling, but then I noticed this 10-minute zone here, right? So I had it marked up, as you can see. So with that, I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, hey, I'm going to be putting funds into this ETF that tracks the S&P 500. So I'm looking at the 10-minute and I'm seeing, okay, well, it's coming down to a zone where just based off of how I trade, I would look to see price tapping into that zone to then give me a buying opportunity. So when I saw price was coming down to that zone, I was preparing on my phone to then buy in at the time that it taps into the zone. So when price was like right around here in this area when price got close to where this line was, I then decided on my phone that I was going to go ahead and purchase some more shares in the ETF. So when I did that, I put the order in, I pressed buy, and then boom, bro, like clockwork, the 10 o'clock candle comes. Look at this shit, bro. It went from like being $30 and maybe like 10-11 cents to $30. Right now it's sitting at 43 cents right now. So it was just crazy, and I just had to talk about it because I was just like, dude, I mean, news, it come through, bro. I was gonna buy this like every payday, every 2 weeks I buy into these ETFs, or this ETF every single week. I've been doing this for months, and so it's just funny. It's weird. Like, this is the first time when I'm really just lining it up with what I see in the markets due to TradingView. Like, ironically, I don't do that. It's like these are like two separate things that I do. I day trade and then I just buy and hold on here. And so this is like the first time when I'm lining it up with news and just seeing a huge jump. So I was just like, I had to talk about that. And another thing that I saw, so this is something that I saw which really like threw me off. I thought it was like a glitch or something, but it doesn't seem to be a glitch. Dude, this is my Roth IRA right now. This fund right here, the share price it was like $90. 90 something dollars. I checked today and it's $16 right now, and I'm like, is this a fake video? Shout out to Chris Smooth. But I was like, what the heck? Like, there's no fucking way. I'm thinking it's a glitch. I refreshed my screen, but it's the real price. So I was like, buy, girl. Now is the time. I don't know what's happening, but we finna run it up, bruh. Because when it comes to Charles Schwab's index funds, I'm pretty sure this happens everywhere. You're allowed to put like fractional shares. So even if I had like $5 and the share is worth $16 or $80, I can purchase a share. So when I saw that, I was like, bet. Like, now I know what to do, because I was so confused on like how should I do it. Like on my regular investment, like my tax brokerage account, like I just put my money into the ETF that I showed you guys, the SCHG. I just put it in there. It's just so easy. But on my Roth, I don't know what I should have been doing. Yeah, like so far I started to put money into the same ETF that I showed you guys, but originally, I've been putting my funds, as you can see. I don't have a lot of money in this account. It's only $3,000, but I put my funds into this, and I was just slowly but surely going into it. But once I heard about the stock split, I then started putting money into this because it was the cheaper fund. And then I put a little into this because, some dividends, but I started to buy more dividend yielded things, really just MO, Royal Caribbean, just cause I don't have that much money for this, but I just do fractional shares. But now, bruh, now that I see that this is $16, I had $26. I put $25 every paycheck. I put $25 in each fund. But dog, we finna run it up in retirement. That's so crazy. it's literally so crazy because I was literally thinking like, yo, I don't know what to do with my Roth. Like should I be putting more money into the investment, or the index fund, or should I just, stick to the ETF since it's the cheaper? Because like I mentioned, the index fund was $90, 90 something dollars. And so I was just like, that's a lot, and I won't get a lot of coverage with the little amount that I'm putting in, 25, what is that? So I was just like, all right, I'm just going to start putting in and buying into the share, the ETF, and just go with that. But seeing that we just had a stock split or something, I guess, on the index fund, bro, $16, bro. They really want you to be wealthy in this country, bro. Now I understand. Now I know what to do. This is so funny because I literally just took money from my trading account that I was not trading. I have not been trading in Iron Beam, and I was like trying to figure out like, what should I do with it? Like, it's $1,900. I do want to have some of that put back into my savings account, but for the majority of it, I'm just like, I don't know, like, what should I be doing? But now I know. I'm just gonna split it up. Hold on, I'm doing the math now. I'm like, hold on. Okay, so 1,900. I think I want to divide it amongst like 3 things. What does that look like? So that's $600 per thing. Okay. So the 3 things I was thinking was my main savings account, because it is running a little bit low in there because I bought the PC and it was $1,000. But so I definitely see myself doing that. The second one is my Roth. I figured that would be a one, and then the third one could be my just regular investment brokerage account. The thing that really gets to me the most is that FOMO. It's like I don't want to forget something, and I had money to put into it, but then I decided to go down a different route, and just like that feeling of regret. I talked about this before. Every time I have like a large amount of money, or like a good amount of money, or just a small sum, or any amount of money that I can use for anything, I'm like, okay, I want to, like, I'm always like, I'm going to allocate it to just this one thing. But then I start thinking, why not just spread it around and diversify it into other things? And then my head goes, and it's like hard to make decisions, and because I want to make sure everybody's drinking, everybody's eating, and not just one thing is being taken care of. But yeah, I just don't want to overstretch myself. And at the end of the day, I know that I just want to make the right decision, even though I may not know what that is in the present. Yeah, I don't even know where I left off at, but I had to make a whole IG story about it just to let people in my circle know about this, because, gotta some coworker says, so like, you gotta spread the bread or some shit. Just, no point in gatekeeping when I don't have that much money. I don't move the markets. Might as well let people know so we can get that shit more liquid. Shit, I was looking at the markets and I was like, I don't even know if I want to continue trading. Like, it's just been such a good day. Like, it's like, I don't even know if I want to risk trading. You know what I mean? Like, damn, when you already locked in profits for the week, like, you know what I mean? It's like, do you really want to do it? But I still have the itch to trade. All right, I'm going to close out Ninja Trader and really close out Ninja Trader. Like, really, hold on. Y'all going to see it. So if I come back on this John and say I took a trade, hold on. Let me go back to where we was. This is how much I was up on this day. Okay. So if next video I come back and I'm like, yeah, that John, bro, no. I learned that I need to get better at self-control. I'm a person with high impulses. If I think about something, I just immediately want to do it, and and it's hard for me to step myself out of it and just be like, you know what I mean? Just be like, so I need to do better at like controlling myself, and saying when I say that I want to be done and I'm saying that I'm done, I fucking mean it. So here, together as a class. So we're gonna exit out of this. Wait, let's just look at my stats, because I'm a little All right, Ninja Trade is taking literally forever to show it, so I'm just gonna close out. So, okay, y'all, look at me. Oh, I'm doing it. Where is it at? Okay. Oh my god. Okay. So I still have the itch to trade, so I'm just going to do it on TradingView demo account for the rest of the day. I decided to, 2 wins, one 1-to-1 win on the 10-minute, and then a 2-minute setup. Today we got Powell and we got Trump talking. It's best to just leave it at that and call it a day and wrap it up. So with that is going to be the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Just had to get the camera and just talking about this because it was just crazy. It was a lot of things going on. Still waiting for my PC to come. Should be coming a little bit later today, and I'll show you guys about that. But other than this, that's the end of this video. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe. I make content every single day and just being my true authentic self. So if you like my face, if you love my voice, subscribe. Okay. All right, see ya.